Hey there, it's Will Vaughan from Your Career Mastery, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how you can get buy-in at work and in the workplace. Now, getting buy-in and being able to influence key stakeholders is actually a really critical skill when it comes to the workplace and moving forward in your career and trying to move all your key projects forward, because oftentimes, not everyone's going to be on board with you in terms of the agenda that you're trying to drive, and everyone's got their own priorities and their own agenda, and for the most part, people are pretty resistant to change in the corporate world and really just in our lives in general. So it's a really critical and important skill that we're able to influence people, we're able to sell the story and take people on the journey of the projects that we're trying to sell or sell in, or we're trying to pitch to the wider business to get buy-in, maybe to get budget, maybe to get resource in order to drive a project forward for whatever it is that you're trying to do in your role. Because if you think you can just take a new project or a big initiative or a new piece of software or whatever it is and say to the business, here it is guys, good luck, you're gonna have a really difficult time trying to get buy-in and trying to get people to actually take up whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground. So you need to be able to sell the story, and you need to be able to persuade people about why what you're doing is really important and how it's going to benefit them. So in this video, I'm going to share some of my best tips about how you can get buy-in in the workplace. And of course, if you're getting value from the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. So tip number one is you need to show people how what you're trying to pitch is actually going to make their lives better, easier, or more efficient in some way. Nobody wants to go through change just for the sake of change, because it's hard enough in many cases just to keep our jobs moving and all the key projects that we're working on. We're all super busy. So why would we want to invest time in something that's going to change what we're doing, but it's not going to make it better? It actually could risk making it worse. So you really need to make sure that you sell the benefits of what you're doing and really think about all the key stakeholders for your key projects and whatever it is you're trying to pitch, whatever it is you're trying to change or improve, or whatever the project is. You need to make sure that you can look at all the key stakeholders and see how they are going to be positively impacted in terms of their role by taking part in this new project or by supporting you on this key initiative. So it's super important that you can sell the benefits, and you really need to make sure that you understand the pain points of all of your key stakeholders, so that when you communicate to them what the benefits are, it's not going to just be what the benefits are to you and the broader company, but actually the benefits for them on an individual level, so that they can get buy-in and they can help evangelize it for you, which means to say that the people that you pitch this proposition to, they will then be sold on it, and then they can go and pitch it to other stakeholders, their team, their manager, their director, whoever it is in the wider business. You need to make it easy to sell people, and then to help those people then sell it on to their broader teams as well. So that's tip number one, is you need to be able to sell the benefits, make them clear, make them concise, make them compelling. And if you can tick those three boxes, you'll go a long way in really converting people to whatever it is you're trying to sell or pitch to them and get them off the ground. Tip number two, when it comes to getting buy-in in the business, is that you need to have allies. So before you start going on your roadshow and pitching this new initiative out to the broader business, you need to get a few really key people together, and the more senior the better, and get their thoughts, get their insights, and really get their buy-in in terms of the project that you're going for. And if you can go out and have some of these one-on-one conversations with really senior people, that will go a long way in terms of helping you position how you can sell it to the broader business, because some of these senior people might help you anticipate some of the risks, some of the challenges, some of the questions, some of the concerns that might come up in terms of the story that you're trying to sell to the broader business, and the flack or the negative criticism that you might get further down the track as you pitch it out to the broader teams. So you really want to do as much of this initial prospecting very, very early in the piece, so that you don't go too far down a rabbit hole that might actually be not productive, but it also helps you frame the story up in the right way, so that when you, like I said, present it, roadshow it to the wider business, you've got buy-in from people who are in your corner, who are senior, who can make decisions in the business, who've got leverage, but also they can help you shape the story. They can help you get buy-in from broader teams, and they can then help you cascade that messaging across to the broader business as well. So really helps before you take it out to the business and go too far down that track, to get buy-in and get some allies from some really senior people across several different business functions that your project can touch in terms of its range of stakeholders. So tip number one, you need to make sure you understand how your project is going to make people's lives easier. And tip number two is you need senior allies that can help you pitch it to the broader business, shape your story, and also get that buy-in that they can cascade down to their teams and key stakeholders as well. And tip number three, for your key project is that you need to be able to, when you're road showing it to the wider business, you need to be able to show that you've got governance, that you've got accountability and responsibility and transparency all clearly defined as part of your project. So no one wants to see some new project kicked off, but you don't have really any idea of how it's going to work, how it's going to fit into the broader business operations, how it might fit into business processes, because if you work for a large company, there's a very good chance that you're going to have some very large, clunky, legacy systems that you could come up against with a new project you're trying to get off the ground. And so it can go a long way in instilling confidence in the broader business when you roadshow, if you've really taken the time to consider how whatever project you're trying to put off the ground or get off the ground is going to align with business processes, align with business systems, make everything more efficient, save time, save money, and make everyone's lives easier. Because let's be honest, if someone came to me and said they've got a project that can help make what I do 10 times faster, 10 times more easier, 10 times more effective, I'm going to be pretty easily sold. If you can really sell the benefits that will selfishly appeal to me, but not just me, obviously the broader business as well, that's going to go a long way in persuading me in terms of why I should work with you on this project and why I should help you. But if you come to me and pitch the same project and say, it's going to be great for the business, we're going to deliver this outcome, but I can't tell you how it's going to affect your day-to-day role, it might not make it easier, it might make it clunkier, more effective, it might break, I'm not really going to be that excited to help you with this key project. I'm obviously not going to be very excited to help you with this project and not going to want to dedicate my time and my resource to something that's actually at risk of delivering a bad outcome to the business, because why would I want to be associated with that? So you need to make sure you really can sell the benefits and really instill a lot of confidence in the broader business and key teams when you roadshow it out. And you need to show people that you've thought about how it's going to integrate into the business, how it's going to deliver great outcomes, if you can even put a monetary dollar impact against it in terms of how it's going to deliver better business processes. That's going to go a long way in helping you get buy-in in the business as well. So I'm Will Vaughan from Your Career Mastery. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. More videos coming out each and every week to make you a more successful professional. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.